trucks roar like war drums and steel moves like gods in exile, this isn't transport, it's an industrial opera. Welcome to the world where titans roll on wheels, tunnels tremble, and bridges yield. Not machines, but mechanical beasts rewriting physics with every turn. Buckle up, this is heavy metal reality. This isn't a transformer, it's the Mudformer Rural Edition. Old school gas engine, AI powered by human muscle. Legs longer than logic, walking through mud like a broken catwalk bot. Every step triggers an error code. Permanent anti-stuck mode activated. Massey Ferguson 298-81 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, master of muddy fields and mud traps. Today it's not plowing soil, it's plowing destiny, spinning its wheels like a DJ dropping a trap beat. The driver's face is tighter than a fan belt, mud flying like New Year fireworks. Skill, grip, God level. This is Ophelia, a sport fishing yacht born in Italy, crafted by Cantiere Naval Foschi. From dry dock to open sea, her journey begins not on water, but on wheels. A hydraulic trailer lifts her massive hull with millimeter precision. Out of the shipyard, through narrow streets, guided by steady hands and radio commands, she glides silently, 60 tons of engineering grace. At the marina, a giant travel lift takes over, and with a slow, steady drop, Ophelia kisses the sea for the very first time, built for the ocean, delivered with perfection.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel.
On September 23, 2016, the entire Czech Republic held its breath witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime scene. The legendary Tupolev Tu-154, the same aircraft that once brought home the Olympic heroes from Nagano, was dismantled, hoisted by cranes, and placed gently on the back of a colossal transport truck. The convoy moved slowly, solemnly, like a mechanical funeral procession from Kabeli Airport to Kunovice. The streets fell silent. Locals lined the sidewalks, waving farewell to a Cold War relic making its final journey. Not to a scrapyard, but to an aviation museum. No narration, no applause, just the engine's hum, cold steel, and a nation's memory. This is the Tu-95. A Soviet and Russian turboprop strategic bomber and missile carrier, and the fastest propeller-driven aircraft in the world. Designed by Andrei Tupolev's legendary design bureau, it first took flight in 1952, entered service in 1956, and roared into combat for the first time in 2015. With its iconic contra-rotating propellers and unmistakable engine howl, the Bear isn't just an aircraft. It's an airborne relic of Cold War thunder, still flying strong and loud through the 21st century. Set to remain in Russian Aerospace Forces service until at least 2040, this beast proves one thing. Old doesn't mean obsolete, it means battle-tested.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel.
This isn't transporting a bridge. This is building one while moving. That red beast isn't a vehicle. It's a mobile steel factory, a 100-meter mechanical monster hauling cranes, concrete, and a crew like an armored ground battalion. It doesn't pass through tunnels. It creates pathways for the future of infrastructure. Where concrete once feared the terrain, Now the terrain yields to Team 12, China's ultimate construction warriors. This isn't a construction site, it's a campaign. This isn't transport, it's an ironclad march of the modern age. Enter the legendary convoy that shattered all road infrastructure norms in Romania. A steel dragon stretching 128 meters long and weighing 788 tons. This wasn't just a vehicle. It was a declaration of dominance in the realm of heavy transport. It didn't cross the bridge. It conquered it, using cutting-edge bridge overriding technology that made the entire structure yield without a single crack in its foundation. At Conop, Arid County, the DN7 highway etched its name into history as it witnessed this colossal convoy pass over the second bridge without causing a whisper of damage. Behind it, a crew of elite engineers, the tactical minds of machinery, standing by 24/7, ensuring every axle, every steel joint, performed with Swiss watch precision. And in Romania, they call it with a name that needs no translation, the Titan of infrastructure. It doesn't just haul, it redefines limits, not breaking the rules, but rewriting them in diesel and steel.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel.
When you drive a machine so heavy it has to file a request with gravity before making a turn, and still rolls through a tunnel like it's a Sunday stroll. This isn't a truck, this is a mechanical thunderstrike. A declaration of steel, diesel, and nerves of titanium. Don't call it passing through a tunnel, call it the general emerging from the earth. So when you're piloting a golden dragon with 100 wheels, every turn is a mechanical ballet, and a near-death experience for the biker next to it. This isn't a convoy. This is a mobile micronation, complete with engines, hydraulics, and a guy riding outside like he's steering a spaceship. Sharp curves, narrow roads? Sorry, we bend reality. No permission needed. On a steep, narrow road, twisted like raw spaghetti, a convoy appears carrying loads so heavy that even Google Maps seems to ask, "Are you sure you want to take this route?" This isn't just transportation. This is a game of strategy, a balancing act, and a true test of industrial courage. Every hairpin turn is a performance. Every inch the wheels roll forward is a direct challenge to gravity. And every turn of the steering wheel is a wager against Newton's laws. Each slow, careful move, a silent prayer to the patron saint of transport workers. And yet, miraculously, everything runs like clockwork. No trucks fall, no trailers slide. And the driver doesn't even swear, at least not on camera. This is where skill, experience, and nerves of steel come together, forming a mechanical symphony on a road that dares only the bold. Because there are roads Google Maps only dares to draw, but men like these dare to drive. Here comes the ultimate weapon of bridge logistics, the kind of truck that makes pedestrians stop and contemplate the meaning of spatial geometry. That deep blue tractor up front isn't just a truck. It's a physics management tool, hauling a bridge beam so long it casts its own weather system. Equipped with an independently steered rear module, this monster wasn't built to do ordinary things. It was born to turn left while still pulling straight, reverse uphill while factoring in the curvature of the earth. No flashy horns, no shouting for attention, but every time the wheels start to move, everyone in the area knows something massive, slow, and dangerously majestic is in command of the road. This is not a truck. This is a steel dragon, winding through the concrete jungle, dancing through every curve like it's composing a symphony of patience, precision, and pure nerve. A mechanical war beast in a high-visibility vest, piloted by drivers whose steering moves could double as urban planning decisions. Emerging onto the concrete yard like a scene from a post-apocalyptic film, the burnt orange Scania R560 doesn't just enter the site, it descends like a mechanical god forged in the fires of Valhalla. Trailing behind it isn't ordinary cargo, but an industrial-era steel coffin, rusted, massive, and as long as the forgotten history of an abandoned factory. Stamped on the trailer in bold, special transport, a quiet reminder. Don't ask where this truck is going. Ask what could possibly be heavy enough to require its presence. It doesn't just roll in. It arrives like a titan of torque, clad in industrial orange, summoned straight from the forge halls of some diesel-dripping Valhalla. The truck? A Scania R560, bold as flame, silent as thunder. But it's not the cab that steals your breath. It's what drags behind it, a rusted relic of the machine age, shaped like a steel sarcophagus, heavy enough to bend timelines and axles alike. Spray painted on the trailer, special transport. Not a brand, a warning. Because this isn't just a delivery, this is a mechanical resurrection, and whatever's inside that beast once moved mountains and now needs one to move it. And if that didn't rattle your bones or spark your inner diesel demon, you might be watching the wrong channel. Because here we don't just show trucks, we summon titans. So if you felt the ground shake, like this video, comment your favorite steel monster, and subscribe to join the convoy of legends. And this isn't just a channel. This is where machines come to make history. Copyright disclaimer. Turbo Talk does not fully own the materials compiled in this video. The materials belong to the individuals or organizations that rightfully own them and should be respected. We use them under the provisions of the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Fair use is permitted for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. This statement is crucial to maintain transparency and respect for copyright. It is necessary to recognize the importance of balancing the freedom of expression of creators with the protection of copyright holders' rights. We believe in fostering an environment where both can coexist harmoniously, allowing ideas and creativity to flow freely. It is important to ensure that this video complies with YouTube's community guidelines in terms of service, including respecting copyright laws and promoting original content. We strive to provide high-quality content that respects the rights of content creators and contributes positively to the YouTube community. Although our team could not contact the owner of the YouTube channel No Road Baby, we always respect intellectual property rights and copyrights. We would like to quote in the description so that the audience can recognize and leave a link to the owner's channel below. Sincerely, thank you. For any commercial, general, or copyright-related inquiries, please contact us at thiol.synoviet.vm@gmail.com.